Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 17 of Shokugeki no Souma. And this episode, it was okay. I liked a lot of the stuff that happened in it, but the big episode, of course, is the next episode. This one is more introducing on what's going on and what's happening for that big thing that's happening in the next episode. But before I get ahead of myself, let's talk about the episode. So this episode, he goes back. The father, of course, told Souma to go back and air out the place, and he literally thinks, oh, okay, that's what it means, so he's airing out the place. But of course everyone along in the area is like, oh, Yukihira's open again, oh, cook us. And he cooks for everyone comes in and everything. And then we get the problem is that district, remember, like I said, I thought maybe because some of them left, that's why that district was a wasteland and it was all bad, but that's not actually the reason. It's actually at the train station. It's of course now renovated and it's super big, nice place with everything in that you need. And the big thing that's bringing people there is because of the karaage chicken that's there. I forget what the name of their place is, but their karaage chicken is the best. And in this episode, there's two. Besides Souma, there's two people that are important. Ikumi, of course, does end up coming. It was funny seeing her. It's always funny seeing her flustered when he called her and all that kind of stuff. And when he, she arrived and everything, and she's got to look all nice and stuff for him. It's really just like, oh my gosh. And Souma, of course, has no clue. And of course, the other girl is his classmate, Mayumi Kurase, and she is pretty much like this. I guess she's always had a crush, even when they were in junior high and everything together. But she never said anything, and she thinks she's just too ordinary. And I can kind of see what she's going by, because she's kind of boring when it comes to Souma and how his life is and everything. I can kind of see what she's going by with that. But of course, her friend gets her to be the taster, because Souma is planning. In this episode, it's pretty much Souma. What's it called? He wants to make karaage chicken to be so good that it brings them away from the people at the the train station, and make them the businesses around this shopping district there again. And throughout the episode, like there was that one part when they were going there, and it was so funny to see Mayumi was all like, oh my gosh, talk about Ikumi is thinking her to herself, oh my gosh, is this his girlfriend, all this kind of stuff, blah blah blah. And then Ikumi's looking at her thinking, is this Souma's type? What the heck, all this kind of stuff, and getting all mad because she thought she'd be alone with him and everything. And it's just so funny to see that back and forth kind of thing going on, and just it was like, what the heck, of course they do meet the lady that's in charge of everything with the karaage chicken, and she kind of creeps me out. She's pretty scary. It's like, what the heck, but the big thing is Souma is, and at the end him and Ikumi try to make a good karaage chicken that can be better than theirs, but they end up not doing it, and they're trying to think of what they can do. And at the end, it's pretty much, he's like, oh yeah, we gotta, what Mayumi said, we're a shopping district kind of thing, we gotta bring that to them, all these kids coming by and stuff. So there's something to do with that. I'm not too sure what he's gonna do, but that's pretty much what that's gonna be, like the big thing, his plan, Souma's plan for the next episode that's going to happen. And of course, another thing that did happen was we got to meet another of the top 10, the 10 best students there at the school. And pretty much he's the one that is advising the karaage chicken lady on, he told her to go to, that place, that mall, and put a place there, and that's why they're doing so well and everything. And then, of course, we saw Ishiki and, what's it called, Erina, and it looks like the top 10 are going to be talking about the fall elections and everything. That's going to be the big thing after this, obviously. First, we're going to get the next episode, which I can't wait to see what Souma has in plan to draw the attention away from that karaage chicken place and bring them back to this place. And then after that is the fall elections, which honestly I can't wait for that, because this part is kind of like, it feels kind of like a filler in a way. These episodes, like, I don't really care too much about this kind of stuff. They didn't have to bring them back and do this kind of things, but I guess they wanted to. And But like seriously, like the part I can't wait for is the fall election, because that's gonna be the big thing, the big one that I can't wait for, to see Souma and like Irina and all the big, you know, ones battle it out. Maybe see more of some new, you know, other people, because we did see one of the guys in the top 10, so maybe we'll have some interaction with him and Souma, maybe a Shokugeki, who knows. I honestly just can't wait for that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's all I really got to say about this episode. It was pretty much just, you know, the leading up to the next episode, which I can't wait to see what happens, of course. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And until next time, guys, see ya.